the next Halo comes out, it's not going to be day and date.
Yeah,
That's
nothing is day and date.
That's
nothing is day and date.
That's why everybody's like,
and so like because it's not like what Brian said, where it's like, hey, there's a value add. Hey, you know what? The original statement was never meant to include a WoW sub, but now we have this new higher tier that is going to include a WoW sub. Like it came from an additive direction. Like look at how big we've gotten. We are raising the price because we are raising the value instead of just we are bigger, so we'll just leave people behind. It just feels like they're phasing people out, and they're almost marketing in a way like, well, just unfortunately, some people were idiots and bought consoles. Like I don't know what you were.
Look
thinking.
at those bundle of dummies.
Well, I mean, to that point, like even now, I'm finding myself using my Xbox far less because I've recently upgraded my PC to be more of a gaming rig. Excuse me, and if it's not available on PC, I can probably get it on my Switch, or I could go buy a PlayStation for those exclusives if I don't want to wait for those to eventually hit the PC. But that the fact that the just the console tier was hit, and it's really for new subs that are getting the worst end of the deal, because they did say if your existing Game Pass original tier is still auto renew, or however you have it, you can keep it. But I feel like in a couple of years,
unless you let that lapse,
right,
and then you're out.
In a couple of years, you'll probably start seeing like messages going out like, "Hey, we're not supporting this tier anymore. You have to move," just like cell carriers do with
the Verizon Ultimate plans.
Yeah,
those for like $1,000 third party now, because there's 12 of them still in circulation.
Right, and so you have that. I just see that happening to those people, so they can just finally just go, okay, we don't want exclusives day and date unless you pay for Ultimate, And again, I just don't understand why they chose to talk about it in the way they did. But it's not really that surprising given the last few years of Microsoft's messaging. It's like, hey, we're gonna say something really confusing, and then in a couple months we might say something better, but it's still gonna confuse people.
It just feels like a series of missed opportunities, and that for it to be received as anti-consumer, even if that wasn't their intention, it's not a hard perception to understand.
Yeah, it's not a good look.
Like I don't think it's weird at all.
Microsoft this whole year, though, it's just been constant. Like they haven't truly communicated their plan. We're going to bring some more games to PlayStation, yada yada yada. I think their big plan is to bring Steam to the Xbox and just open up the Xbox ecosystem to multiple stores. However, it's like we're just in this constant state of turmoil and chaos, and it's just like what's going on? And then this just added more fuel to the fire of like, I'm on the Ultimate tier, which is great. I like it as long as I get games day and date. It's great, especially as having a family. It's awesome because there's just a whole bunch of games. I'm not having to worry about it.